is holding sway. I must. That's why I commended your effort that day. You decided to expel Mr. Emeka from your group, from participating in your discussions, because the night before there was one. I think I heard somebody. I heard him talking, praising MC Oluomo, and saying that what do you call it? Saying that this is going to be a do or die affair, that the president, that is Tinubu, who is the mentor of, who is like a father to MC Oluomo, is contesting election. Anybody that does not want to key to that, this thing should, should be ready to watch his seat. I was just saying, for real, in an election, this is a serious threat, but that is by the way. As for the Peter Obi's rising profile and the discussion between Ohanaeze and the interview by Baba Ahmed, I think the thing is that people are beginning to see the danger these people are causing to the Nigerian politics. That the people holding us down are not only because they care about the northern people.
Yes.
They don't care about whether the Muslim, even the Muslim themselves, because even the killings that are going on in the north, Muslims are being killed too. So excuse me. So they are beginning to see that these people is just a grab for power, just to remain in power, to keep making us dry while the majority of the people are suffering. So I think the earlier we begin to see these things playing out, the better for us. As for INEC, the denying students 3.5 million
is a lot.
3.5 million students from is a lot. It is a lot.
Yes,
it's a lot, because you can't just do that in the country. This is rich people, because there was a tweet I sent to INEC office. I said, you see, these things happening today shouldn't happen, because you asked for budget. The budget was released to you. So this excuse of whether you are understaffed shouldn't come in, because you calculated the money that will be enough for the election. You forwarded it, and it was budgeted and approved for you. So what is the problem? So I think that's the thing is that I keep saying it. People may doubt me. INEC keep saying, "Oh, we are neutral. We are neutral." I don't see that neutrality, because these people that have been going to INEC office, you see complaint. How many of their staff have been punished for doing such? None. That is to tell you that these are just systemic denial for people from exercising their franchise.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I don't want to hug the mic for too long. Thank you.
God bless you, sir, for your contribution. Thank you, sir. I have another caller right here. My people, please be patient with us. Let's quickly take on the callers first. Hello, good morning to you. Your name and where you're calling us from?
Yeah, hello.
Hello, good morning to you. Where are you calling from? What's your name?
Good morning. My name is Fema Phil.
Okay.
And
where are you calling from?
I'm watching your program. Actually, I'm calling from Italy.
Okay, go ahead, madam. Talk to us.
Though I'm using Nigeria number. Yeah. The system of making students not to vote, it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Because the students are the youth of tomorrow we are talking about.
Yes.
Now we now have a youth that is standing for us tall. All we need to do is to support him. And in the Western world, students vote. So polling units can be built in the schools, in the various schools, for students to vote. Because polling units can be built, since we don't have internet voting. I think that should be done.
Yes.
For our students.
They have the capacity.
I want my child to vote.
Yes, they have the capacity to do that.
Vote. Yes. So is there any way this can be suggested and we know how to go about it? Because the youth need to vote. If the youth are not allowed to vote, it all means they are not the leaders of tomorrow.
Yeah, but a lot of Nigerians are already against it on Twitter. So Twitter is currently on fire. So people, it's just the same way we are doing right now. We are against it. We are talking about it. So we encourage more media to embrace this and talk about it. So these are the kind of pressure that INEC don't like. So they will take action about it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. God bless you. Thank you. All right. We have another caller right here. Hello, Mr. Austin. Thanks for calling us. Please talk to us. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Austin.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
I just want to contribute about the student and that of Showore.
Yeah.
About who is going to take over from Peter Obi when his tenure finishes.
Yeah, go ahead.
So,
yeah.
For that, we shouldn't need to contemplate on who is taking over. That Baba Ahmed is there. So when Peter Obi finish, it's continuity.
Exactly.
Because we don't need to negotiate any other person from the north. As far we have a competent somebody that is in the government who will take over. So we just push it forward to him. So if that of Showore is going to come, if after the north take their chance again, that is when we'll be talking about is coming to the south, then we'll be talking of Showore if he still meet up to the age of politics in Nigeria. So let's leave that aside. So we've already get somebody who is taking over from Peter Obi.
Okay.
As for the student, I think they should wake up because they are same people they were using to rig the election in Nigeria up to date. So if they know what is good for them, if they know it's very painful for them to be in school for 4 years or 6 years for 4 years course, they have to come out in their own way they used to rig the election for the old cargos, the old criminals. So they should use it to rig the election for Peter Obi because they are the one who is sitting at the front of ballot boxes and registering people, doing all this stuff. So I don't pity for them because they are the most cost of election in our country because Ahmed do use them to work. So they should work out and go get their PVC and also try to come out on that day and go and vote. They shouldn't listen to what they are saying. If they mean they want a good nation for themselves, they will come out from school and go to their home.
Thank you, sir.
That will not disturb them.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your submission.
That's all I have to just contribute Nigeria was. Thank you very much for what you are doing and all the panelists this morning. I so much appreciate you. I'm always watching every day. I listen before I call to
Thank you, sir. God bless you.
So much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you too. Thank you, sir. All right. Hello, good morning to you. Your name and where you're calling us from. Hello, we can hear you. Your name and where you're calling from. Good morning to you.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Charles. I'm calling from Glasgow.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Charles. Talk to us in 1 minute. Thank you.
Okay, quickly. I don't think the students not being able to vote is actually INEC making, as it were, because it was very clear. The rules are very clear. The law is very clear. Where you registered, that is where you're going to vote. But there's something that INEC did in the last election where they created polling units in the IDP camps because of the people that were displaced at that time. They were able to create polling units. So I think this issue should be taken up formally by Labour Party or any concerned party. It's not something you can put INEC under any form of pressure to change the rules. If Labour Party feels that their strength is being affected by students being in school because they registered while they were on strike, then the party should take it up formally with INEC, find a way to have an agreement with INEC, with other political parties, because they're not going to do it because it's Peter Obi.
All right.
It's something that has to be done in favor of everybody, because all the students are not going to vote for Peter Obi.
Okay, thank
Majority
you.
might vote for me.
Okay,
But
thank you.
not all. So they should all come to a round table and find a way to create polling units in the school so that students will be able to vote. So I think that's what will solve the problem.
Exactly. Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you,
All
sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Callers, just hold on. All right. Good morning to you. Your name and where you're calling us from. Hello.
Hello.
Please, can you turn down your device? Turn down your device. Your name and where you're calling from. Turn down your device, sir. Turn down your TV.
Yeah, I do so.
Okay, sir. Okay. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Amingo Moses. I'm calling from Germany.
Thank you, sir.
So
talk to us. 1 minute.
I want to talk about this issue of Showore.
Okay.
So, and for the youth not to vote, the student, I mean.
Okay, go ahead.
The issue of Showere is that I want to say is that Showere, normally we youth, we expect Showere to work with P2B so that they can sweep this old cargo, all this old thief away. Because what they are planning for Nigeria is to send Nigeria to destroy the remaining things that we have in that country. So we wish if Showere can work with P2B for now, but if he don't work with P2B, so I see no reason that Showere should be expecting the youth to love him the more they love him today.
Okay.
So this is my opinion.
Thank you, sir.
Showere. And for the INEC, they have to try all their best to make the students to vote, because student is the future of tomorrow, is the leader of tomorrow. So that is my contribution and the good work you are doing.
God bless you, sir.
God bless you.
Amen, sir.
Thank
And
you,
you too,
sir.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Yes,
so
sir.
much, sir.
All right, callers, I will pause right there for now. Let me speak with my panelists. I would like Prince Collins to round up. Sir, talk to us.
Okay, I've actually just spoke for a few minutes before you stop. Let's see. From what I've heard, I think it is like what the second to the last caller said.
Yeah.
We don't need to blame our student for what is happening. I think poverty was weaponized against these students, and many of them were vulnerable at that time because of the level at which the country were.
But the second to the last caller, we're not saying we shouldn't blame the student. It's the person is saying we shouldn't blame INEC for this.
No, the second to the last caller, not the last caller. The second to the last said he said the student, he said he's not feeling for them that they caused the ringing. They'll be assisting the politicians to do ringing and all that.
But the other caller, that's what I'm saying. The other caller also said that we shouldn't blame INEC, that if any of the political parties want this to be done, they should put in the round table.
Yeah. I was coming to that. That one said we shouldn't blame INEC. Yeah, that's true. So I'm just saying that the students, I think the way the system is now, we don't need to blame students, because at the time they needed the students, they used them. If you look at the strategy they are trying to do, that is what I was emphasizing on. They use them, they make sure they have access to them. But when they now saw that the student has not taken the right direction to a democratic way of governance to bring the true democracy to their country, they are trying to restrict them. You see the strategy. So if the students were useful to them, the students were available to carry guns and all those weapons to go and fight for them, they would at least they will give the student holiday to cast their votes. If they can give holidays for other activities, just as one of our panelists said before, they are supposed to give holidays for these people to come and cast their votes, and it's very, very important. They can't prevent them. So that is why the youth must wake up. The students must wake up from this moment before the ending of the month. Let them do something very, very important to make the government understand that they need to cast their votes. And the government, the federal government, it is the responsibility of the federal government to make sure that students cast their votes. It is their right. They are the future generation of this nation. When they cast their vote, that is when we know the direction that we are going, because it is the educated people right now that are actually clamoring for Peter Obi, because they are listening. It is the educated people that are listening to social media. They are the ones that are following up innovations, that know that those that can actually make the change. They've done their statistics, they've done their research. So that's why they are trying to do that. So if somebody is saying that the 3.5 million vote, it does not matter, then I think we need to do a rethink to say that it does not matter. Every vote matters. Very, very important. So having said that, in terms of Ndi lgbo, Ohanaeze, I mean, the Northerners trying to discuss with the Ohanaeze because they want to support Peter Obi, they would have done this for a very long time. Because actually, if they don't find, if every single person is not part of the rescue of this nation, every single person is not part of the rescue, at the end of the day, we are all going to regret, because where we are working towards a serious doom. And if you look at the event that is taking place right now, the Igbos, the moment they decide not to allow the Igbos to continue in the governance of Nigeria, then Nigeria will go down. Because if you look at all regimes that have passed, most especially Obasanjo regime, I'm the one that always make good example of Obasanjo regime. The role that the Igbos played, Obasanjo used the Igbos to repair the country. Soludo that came to rescue Central Bank that we still have today was from the East. There's a Kwesili that was in the one of the best economic planner was from the East. Ngozi, Professor Ngozi, that was a health minister that brought about NAFDAC and so many things that was corrected was from the East. Donald Duke that was from Cross River that built that state was from the East. Look at the present Peter Obi that we are fighting for. It's from the East. Look at Wike Governor Wike that is working towards true democracy, that is fighting for the right of the nation. He's from the East. So we need to really realize that if we want Nigeria to be corrected, we need to put the Easterners, we need to put them along the politics of the day, let them participate actively and hold important position because they can correct a lot of things. If we look at the innovation that we will have in Nigeria today, if we look at the technology that we have in Nigeria today, it's from the East. You look at that Lagos that we are talking about. It is the Easterners, the Igbos, majority of the Easterners that have built Lagos. Let's go to Port Harcourt. Let's go to Kano. Let's go to Kaduna. It is these Easterners that are building. They are very, very resourceful. They are very, very. They have that economic strength, the potentials to look at the present compared with the past and present the future very well for the benefit of the people. So let us not, everybody have their own importance. Let us attach this importance to this nation and let this nation rise. So I see no reason why Sowore will not be supporting anybody that loves Nigeria right now. Any single person. That is why I'm also annoyed with Kwankwaso as a person. If you say you love Nigeria right now, you don't need to think of who you are going to be. Just think of what you are going to do for the nation to rescue it right now. And you know that Kwankwaso know perfectly that he is not as strong as Peter Obi when it comes to political terrain in Nigeria right now. What they are doing on ground, you know that he's not as strong on ground. But he's still saying that he will not support Peter Obi. He knew very well that he's not going to win this election. He knew that his party cannot win this election, but he's still restricting himself. Then he doesn't love the nation. He's just there for his own self-interest. So if you really love this nation, anybody that loves this nation, especially like Kwankwaso, especially like Sowore that we are talking about, that is why I don't talk about Sowore before. I mean, again, I used to be his very good fans, but I saw him as somebody that is so pessimistic. He's not interested in what is good, what the outcome of the nation is. We're talking about him. Even Peter Obi right now, that nobody can allege anything against him. They're trying to destroy PDP and APC. They have destroyed themselves with allegations of what they've done before, but they have no single allegation against Peter Obi. But this same Sowore came out that Peter Obi is corrupt. So if you cannot support a person like Peter Obi, who are you going to support tomorrow? Who are you going to support? Where are you going? So if they actually want this country to be rescued, anybody that loves this country, that is shouting everywhere in social media that I love this country, it is high time to support Peter Obi now. It's very clear they should come and support Peter Obi, rescue the nation. Then we start from there. So in terms of that continuity, we don't need to talk about continuity. Let's bring Peter Obi in first. Let him lay that good foundation for us. What Nigeria needs is basic foundation for people to see that, okay, this is the basic structure that will lead us into the promised land. If you want to take a good step, you have to start. It is the first and the second and the third step that will make people know that, yes, this step is clear. Every single person that have ruled Nigeria, it is very clear from the day one they start that they are not going to end up well. So when Peter Obi comes, if he laid that foundation, every other person follows it, we are going to end up very, very well. That is why I'm very, very annoyed with anybody that come on air to say that, oh, Nigeria must be rescued in this way, they must be rescued in that way, and at the end of the day, they are supporting the wrong people. They don't love Nigeria. They are just there for personal interest. If you love Nigeria and you are there, you are not there for personal interest. Look at all the candidates. Somebody that is so credible that nobody have any reason to indict him. Nobody have any information against him to say, okay, Peter B is like this, and this same person will come out and make speech that will involve him, speech that will make you engaging. He will let you know that I will do this. If I don't do this, hold me responsible. He will let you know that I have done this and that and that. Go and verify. And nobody has ever come to say, okay, oh, you are lying, you are a thief, you are that and that. The only thing they can say that he's a selfish person, he's this and that. And that same selfishness that he did when he was a governor, when he was able to save billions of dollars and billions of naira for the nation. The people are saying that he's not the best person to put there. It's a shame. It's a disgrace to any Nigeria at this point in time for them to agitate for any other thing without coming to support Peter Obi to rescue that country. And if we don't rescue this country by putting Peter Obi by next month. By next month, if we don't rescue this country by putting Peter Obi, and Nigeria comes to fall into a serious doom, the blood of every Nigerian that have died those that are going to die and those that are still going to perish will be on their head. Thank you very much, and I appreciate that.
Wow. Thank you very much for your submission, my brother. I really do appreciate you on that, for saying it exactly, how it is. I would like us to hear from Mr. Shooks, although some people were still calling in. Callers, just hold on. After Mr. Shooks, then callers, you can start calling again. Mr. Shooks, good morning to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Elvis. Good morning, fellow panelists and everyone watching us. Mr. Elvis, it be like say this last talk touch you when you won't call him, you call him super chat.
Yes. So,
oh my God! Yeah. He really spoke. He really spoke eloquently. I can't agree more with him. It's the problem we're having is all these politicians. I'm talking in reference of Showore. All these politicians, 99.9% of them are greed. It is because of their greediness that they don't want to give way. If it is not me, all of them, many of them have good ideas to fix that country, but the issue there is they wanna put it on my name that I'm the one who turn around this country. It doesn't matter to an ordinary Nigerian. What we care is, the best to be given to us. That's it. We don't care who did it. Yeah, but personally, they are bringing that into their. Why many people, are suggesting that if will be, God forbid, they make it this time, he won't come back. So and I'm seeing it that same way. He's not a man, that way. He might come back, but not straight away. So in terms of Showore. I've said a lot about him on this particular platform. If he doesn't, if he don't want to, support, fair enough. But let him not come and lie. His lies coming out and talk about corruption without evidence is what is worrying me. Apart from that, he has every right to choose what to do and what not to do. And but if he continues with this lie, like I said earlier on this platform, let him not come out and tell us of 1993 and thereabouts. If the use of this country, together with everyone who believe in Nigeria, rescue this country. Let him, bury his head, and not say, "Hey, I contributed this or that." Yeah, that's how I see for sure. Coming to the students not being able to vote. Yeah, like most.
Okay, Mr. Schultz, we can't hear you anymore. We lost you there.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. So for them to come out and disenfranchise the students, that's the only way they're gonna rig the election. Because they know now with the beavers and everything. With this, the youth, standing up, on their feet, trying to rescue the country, they know that it will be difficult for them to use them to rig the same election. So what happens now is they openly try to disenfranchise them. Like, the previous speaker said, if there's nothing wrong for them to even gather all this thing, because all of them, they put all their credentials, their addresses and their whatever that needed in registering. Why can't them gather these PVCs, send it to their schools, let them collect it in their school again? Like in the past, build polling units in the school. That can be done, or make sure you close the school 1 week before then. If the student can stay over 8 months at home, stay 1 week to build their future. I don't see anything that is wrong with it. So INEC and the ruling party cannot give us any excuse, or even the school cannot tell us that their curriculum or whatever they're doing at school is far, far better than the future of these students. Because you might be educated to any level, but if you have no future, there's nothing. There's nothing. So them saying that, I think is a deliberate act, to disenfranchise them from, doing voting whoever they want. That should be, pursued. All political parties, all agents of this election, not just political parties, because I know that there's so many non-governmental agents that work together with INEC and the government to make sure that this election goes smoothly. Let them now advise both INEC and the government and schools to close down our schools 1 week before the election. 1 week out of their life cannot cost them their life or cost them their future. But not voting in this election can cost them everything they have in their life. So please, let's keep putting this pressure. I believe they will respond, because it's not gonna. In fact, I don't even see any way they can succeed without having the student vote, and the country will be watching them and looking at them. 3.5 million. If 3.5 million students get on the road to Abuja to say, hey, this is the policy we don't like, you must take it out. There's nothing they can do about it. And this kind of thing they're doing might unite the students right now to make sure that this election is even bigger than what we are looking at. They need to understand that this is a deliberate act to keep them where they are. There's no other way to interpret it for them. And I know I'm not smarter than them. I know they know this. So let them come together. Let them come through their unions. Let them come through their associations and make a bold statement that they are not going to allow this to happen. And in the past, the government has listened to them. So if they say it now, they're going to listen to them. So that beyond that, I want to talk briefly on the northern groups, meeting with Ohanaeze. I saw that yesterday evening, and I posted it on Niger Watch. What is it called? The WhatsApp forum. I was so happy, because this is the major issue we've been facing. Stereotyping people because of where they come from. But if they can understand now that there's no gain in doing that, because like our principal always say, there's nowhere an Hausa man will buy food different, cheaper than Igbo man, or than the Yoruba man, or than any other ethnic group in Nigeria. If they begin to understand that now and do something about it, the better for everybody. Let them forget this the politics of tribalism or politics of promise. Because I know for fact, they know what the last speaker said about the productivity of bringing everybody together. But look at what Buhari did yesterday. He went to commission what is it called, the Lekki port, and he couldn't even speak a single word to the people. That is to show you that was a political promise they made. This is why they are thinking that it is only the north or the west, southwest that will be ruling, because they have all these things as their political machineries. Once they come, if you do this, we're going to take that port away from you. That is all the thing. So if the northern, I don't know if it is the northern elders or all the groups that are, working together. I know they've been doing such in the past, but because of their differences on IPOB and this and that, because I used to listen to this Baba Ahmed, it is for him all about who is the Igbo man that doesn't believe in IPOB ideology. So if he has finally found that Obi does not believe in that IPOB ideology, then so be it. Let there be unity. Let them work together. And in fact, even with this, I believe if this their talk is successful, we help to suppress all the violence that are in the Southeast. I believe that 100%. So when I saw it yesterday, I was so full of joy that finally they are beginning to talk openly for Baba Ahmed to come on TV to say it, that he is talking with Ohanaeze. I think that is a very beautiful way to go. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Wow. Please always stay mute. Stay mute. The noise.
Yeah, man. Very good.
Who is talking? What's happening here? All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Mr. Schultz, always stay mute, please. That noise was disrupting to this media. Thank you very much for your submission anyway. We have a caller right here. Mr. Austin, you are calling back again. Please, you have 1 minute. Talk to us.
Yes, my brother. I call back because issue worry matter. I beg, make the issue worry matter. Not the only issue worry fight for democracy for Nigeria. When they come and talk, fight for democracy, all this one, he go draw back as if he do for the other election way pass. All of us, we convert, do everything for Sowore. You don't understand. We, the Benin, we are the one who is even making all these people popular. Once Benin people stand for something, the thing always come out in a good shape. Sowore have lost it. Forget about Sowore. We don't need to contemplate about his issue, whether he support Peter Obi or not. Make it leave him. Because when table one turn, now so it be.
Okay. Thank you.
If they listen, they don't let Peter Obi come in. I tell you, the kidnapping way we they see before. The one way go come, all these government officials, now they go they kidnap, now they go they kill.
All right,
Nigeria
thank you.
will turn upside immediately.
Thank
so
you.
We don't need to.
Thank you, sir.
Maybe
all right,
this one.
your time is up. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. I appreciate every one of you. Let's hear from somebody else. I have Mr. Collins here with us. Mr. Collins, good morning to you. Madam Rita just joined us right there. Good morning to you. Michael, good morning to you. Fred, I can see you right there. Thanks very much. Good morning to you. Terminator, thanks for joining us. Good morning to you, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Good morning to you, everyone. Every one of you. Free fall. And many of you. Sunday Osazua, thanks for joining us. Prudentials, I see you right there. Good morning to you. Betty, Richard, Alice, I see you all. Good morning, my people. Please help us to share this broadcast and let's talk about the things that's affecting you and I. Queen A, thank you very much for joining us. Good morning to you. I appreciate you all, my people. Please make me help us share. Meanwhile, let's move on. Before I move on, oh God, I have another caller again. Hello, caller. Yeah, good morning to you. Your name and where you calling us from?
Okay, I'm Mr. Stallo I'm calling from Stallo.
Oh God. Okay, Mr. Collins, please talk to us. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning to you, Mr. Najawad, and good morning to Nigeria.
Thank you.
I'm just joining now. I didn't get the main point, but looking at what is in front of me, I can be able to.
Yeah, what is there is that 3.5 million students won't vote, and the reason for this is because they are not close to their polling units, so they will not be able to vote. And a lot of Nigerians are reacting to this. That why is this possible? Why can't they allow them to go home at least a week before, 3 days before, even 2 days before election, so that they can have the opportunity to vote? Or rather, INEC can take the.
Let me talk about this one now because.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, let me talk about it. One thing, if there is nothing then in this election cycle is that every decision is not made at once. I believe with time. Remember when INEC said they are going to close collecting PVC, this at the end of the day, they still went and extended, people putting pressure. I believe that before the time of voting, I believe there will be an arrangement for people to find a way to vote. The student, I believe the school is not going to open like Mr. Chibozo said here, they will make sure that those students find a way to vote. So that is one thing. I can't just conclude, maybe now start criticizing INEC. I believe then if there's one thing INEC is doing in this election, they are kind of listening to people. They try to like listen to what people are talking about. I believe they will listen to people. When people begin to talk about this issue, about how the student is going to vote, they will provide a solution for them, because you can't differentiate people not voting. This is their right. So they will provide the solution. Either they close school before a week before the election, or even 2 weeks before the election. So I believe before February, they provide a solution for it, because Nigerians are speaking up when it comes to this election. So, and the INEC is also somehow, even if they are not listening to 100%, but they are giving at least 50% of listening. So they will figure out something to do about it. So I'm not going to maybe start now maybe shouting too much about, because I believe that INEC is going to provide a solution for it, because they've been providing a solution. Remember when they said the people are going to stop registering? At the end of the day, they still provide a solution for people to continue registering. So when they say people are going to collect the PVC within a few days, months, they still provide a solution again to extend it. So I believe they will do something about it. They're not going to differentiate people of not voting. So about show, like I didn't get the topic whatever, but looking at what the last speaker said, last caller, I don't listen to show because there's people that always do eye service. Showre, I see Showre in that mood. I service people, so they like to do something for people to even watch that piece I call that everybody went to sign. He wants there to just raise voice, so everybody will start talking about Showre. You understand? He like to do eye service. So all these eyes for me, if you are doing something with me, once it's eye service, I don't appreciate it, because I always believe as in the one why I know day, wait till talk when I know day, but he see when I did there, he begin to talk as if say, nah, I don't like eye service. That is what Showore keep doing, eye service. And that young man have to grow up, because he have realized that Nigeria have grown up. If you watch his media, even the Shara reporter, whenever they report news, people don't listen to it. People don't even like it anymore, because Nigeria have gone above that. So we have moved on. So I believe him also know that Nigeria have moved on from him. So he's trying to try to get some clicks, do something that his people will click it so that he gets some, and nobody's listening to it. So for me, whether he support Peter Obi, he's not going to make any difference. If Showore come to and say, I declare my support to Peter Obi, he's not going to make any difference. I am telling you, Showore cannot make any difference when it comes to Peter Obi movement, because this Peter Obi movement is not about Peter Obi. People should get this in right. We're not talking about Peter Obi here, sir. Even if you remove Peter Obi on this seat, if you bring in Mr. Najawad, if you replace Peter Obi, you will still be selling. That is one thing people don't understand. This is a movement. It's not a party. It's not a political thing. It's not a party thing. If you remove Peter Obi today, trust me, bring out even Mr. Chibozo, bring out anybody here, put it on that seat. Nigeria will still key on that line. That is one thing people don't understand. So if you like do whatever you want to do, it's not going to stop what Nigerians want, because this time now, we're not voting. If you watch how people are talking about this election, they're not talking about labor. It's just that they find a way. How can we do our for people to, okay, in a constitution, how can we be able to contest in this election? They now find a way, okay, it's labor. They don't put their energy there. So if people are thinking that maybe Showore will change it, no, it's not going to change anything when it comes to Showore can't even canvass 50 votes, I'm telling you. He can't canvass 50 votes. So when people talk about he's doing his campaign, have you seen where Showore is doing campaign? Have you posted where he's doing campaign? He can't even converse people for his own. So if he can't converse people for his own agenda, how do you think that Showore is going to converse people for Peter Obi? So that ship have already been sink. So I want people to realize that ship have already sink. So nobody is
Okay.
giving crap about him. So for me, and about the
Focus
northern
on the topic. Yes, please.
yeah,
But we are not
about the,
actually talking about Showore. Somebody that
yeah,
referenced that.
yeah. So about the northern leaders, what they are talking about having engagement, it's all about how is how if you want to move country forward, you have to have
Yeah,
engagement with people. You have to discuss ideas and also find a solution.
exactly.
Not only the Eastern or Ohanaeze Ndi lgbo, they are discussing with, also discussing with Afurifere, also discussing with other people. So I believe at the end of the day, they will come out with a concrete arrangement on how to vote. But at the end of the day, people already moving in all this. So we are moving on this, because what Peter Obi did in the north for past 4 days have proved to people that, remember when I keep telling people that when they keep putting all this narrative that Peter Obi is not being known in the north, all this crap, I don't believe in all those crap because somebody can stay in the room and be pushing news. You understand? So or you just have to go to grassroots and check it yourself. So what P2B did proved to people that P2B is already accepted in the north, as in the kind of crap P2B have in the north. You don't even have it in the east. You don't even have it in the south. You don't even have it in the south. So, but look at that people coming out. So because if there is one thing Buhari have done for Nigeria, is uniting Nigeria by hunger. So that hunger is affecting everybody, and people knows their choice to choose. So this election, people have grown above ethnicity, religion. No, people are going to vote massively on P2B. And for me, I never one day have any doubt about this election. I still stay positive. Coming 25th of February, P2B is going to win the election. Whoever still doubting it, that person should go and hug transformer for me. Should go and hug transformer because for me, I have seen everybody, even including me, including God, have agreed on it. So it's just for us to do the diligent work that we've been doing, and people have been doing it. Nigerians are trying; they are doing fine because it's not compulsory. It's not written in anywhere that every Nigeria is going to vote in this election. No. So, but people are collecting their PVC and they are still doing. So before then, people will still collect their PVC and they will vote massively on P2B. So I'm not having any doubt when it comes to this election because the election have already been called. So it's P2B, whether they like them or not. So if you don't like them, go hawk Transam on your own. I don't care. So one thing I know for sure, what Nigeria care, because I don't care what an individual, what matters to me, what Nigeria care. So Nigeria care what they focus now is about P2B. So P2B is going to come victorious. So whoever anybody look at APC, they don't even have anything to say. They were in Lagos talking about we are not here to. They don't have anything to say, and P2B have a lot to say to Nigeria. So Nigeria is buying P2B idea. So I'm not giving up on anything. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate you. Okay, the last person that we have here is Joy of Nashville. Thanks for joining us. Good morning to you. Please talk to us. You need to unmute yourself, Joel. We'll just move on right now. Okay, you're not available.
Okay. Sorry, please. Good morning, please.
Good morning to you, sir.
Yeah. The topic of the day. Just a quick one. I will make it fast because I'm at work.
Okay.
Showery. Showery. I told people that Showery is jealous. Showery is jealous. He is a bitter man. I think with Obi's emergence, we have started to see the kind of characters that we could have
elected. Really?
You say?
I said the topic is not.
That's fine. Really. You just want to respond to that. That's fine. It's at work. That is, he can do that. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So he's since the emergence of Peter Obi, we started seeing the real people, the people that we're dealing with. Even in the Southeast, we have people like Showery. So I keep telling people, please do not pay attention to the leaders of the Southeast. Yes, the Southeast have been marginalized, but the Southeast have been getting allocation. So if the leaders of Southeast are towering towards Atiku or whoever they tower, is just to show you that they do not have the interest of the people at heart. Showery on his own has shown with this movement that he does not have the people and the interest of the people at heart. So I have seen him. I have seen that he's just like drama. I call him. He plays an about politics. So that is for him. For the Peter Obi support in the North, I'm not really surprised. And like he always says, if they have used religion to divide us in the past, and if you think that you have done better as a Muslim or as an Igbo man or as an Hausa man, come out. Tell us where you go to buy your stuff cheaper. So I think it resonates with the people. So I am hoping that Nigerians will come out and do what they ought to do. Lastly, on the issue of students, I don't know my people on Niger Watch. If Nagofi remind me, the last time we had a presidential election and students were in school, it has never happened before. If you remember in the past, elections are students are sent home because schools can be used as cluster areas to mobilize boys to go and disrupt police stations. So they do not want that. They want everybody to be at their homes. So why would INEC say students should be in school? So I think all these things are ways, and to cut down, the influence or places that they feel like they can, bring down Obi. They are trying in many ways. The next thing that they will start doing now is they will start seeing if they can cause problem with the Igbos wherever they are right now, so that they can come out. Because when we're talking about these votes, it's a collective. Wherever anybody is, that is how you're going to help with those votes, wherever you are. So we have to stay steadfast. P2B said something in the past. He said that when you see what the political class have done is that they have come out with a masquerade face so that everybody will be afraid. They act like they are mad. No, if they act like they are mad, we are going to show like we are madder. Somebody was telling me that Solomo is going to make it difficult for people to vote in Lagos State. I told them, look, let me tell you, this is the Nigeria of the past. In this present one, if Solomo in Lagos want us to fight, we are going to fight. But at the end of the day, we must make our vote count. That's what I want to say, Nigeria. Thank you guys for all you do, and may God bless you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for taking your time out of work to quickly contribute to this. I appreciate every one of you for your time with us today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can see on the comment section a lot of talks are going on right there. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you very much, my people. Remember, we have our broadcast by 5 p.m. today, so I'm not going to spend more time here, to do this, come back again, all that. So, and we have another broadcast straight away after this, a replay of the broadcast yesterday. So, yeah. It's not very easy, but we are going to do this in the day of election. With your encouragement, your support, we are going to be here. If my panelists are always here with me and my commenters, my spectators, you guys are always here with me, why not? I'll be here. Don't worry. By God's grace, we'll always be here together. I appreciate every one of you for your time with us today. I would like us to quickly do 1 minute closure remark. I'll start with my brother, Mr. Prince Collis. Please talk to us.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, my brother. Actually, I will use my 1 minute to actually, emphasize certain things. In our political space in Nigeria, anybody that is agitating for the right thing to be done, in as much as Nigeria is concerned, I know that we all are trying to get involved in one way or the other. That attachment of sentimental attachment and personal interest, egotism has always been there. So, but I know that some people are still doing the right thing. Personally, I sure actually let us not say he's useless or probably is not useful in any way. Sowore is very, 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 very important in our political space because he is fighting for the right of the people. So let us take him for who he is. Let us continue to pray for him. Let us pray that God should guide him for us. He's doing a marvelous job to me. He's very, very,
and he's exposing them for me as well. He's the only good person that can talk to these people one-on-one.
Yeah, Sowore. If you ask me, I think Sowore is unable to define what he needs to do. If Sowore is an activist, he will be very, very marvelous in the eyes of Nigerians. Because he's the only person that can confidently say it without fear of favor, and we need those kind of people.
All right, thank you, my brother. The truth of the matter is, Sowore to get to presidency will be difficult. You know why? Because it's too realistic when it comes.
His strategy is a wrong one. That's why Peter Obi is more intelligent. You are right, bro.
Exactly. So it's too realistic to say it. When you are aiming for the #1 office in Nigeria, you must be able to speak and listen to yourself. Just look at the last speech he made in the peace signing. Attacking all of them there. Although everything he was saying was fact. In fact, almost all Nigerians supported him, agreed with his speech that day. But guess what? The leaders that you want to remove from office would never allow this to happen. Because they already know that immediately you get to power,
you get all of them in.
Or everybody will be killed. Not only not only arrest. So because of that, these people will fight you back. That is the problem of Sowore right now. Nothing else. You know, I can't say he's corrupt or anything. I don't have anything against him, so I will not allow anybody to use anything against him.
It's not corrupt. It's just that he's too raw. It's too raw.
It's too raw. Yes, that's just it. That's why they are not allowing him, you know, to exercise his right. So meanwhile, let's move on to the next person here for 1 minute. Mr. Shooks, thank you very much for your patience. Please use your 1 minute to quickly talk to us.
Yeah, I'm gonna say thank you once again. I'm gonna say this. Please, Nigerian students, raise up your voice. We need your voice right now because it is for your future, for your children's future, for your parents' future who has been paying this school fees for you. You don't want to go to school and come out and you have no job. And even when you have your own way of making it happen, you have no support. This is what Peter Obi and the Labour Party represent. And I am sure that you have seen it, you have known his attributes to both students, both market women, and everybody. Please demand that your voice be given to you. If it takes you to speak out from radio, TV, wherever way you're going to do it, demand that your voice be given to you. Thank you.
I really like this message. Thank you very much, sir. Yes, because they cannot hinder you and hide you beside something, and then you are just there folding your arms. You need to speak. Speak through your social media platform everywhere. Go to radio station if you can. Do anything possible to speak out. Let the world know that you guys have been truncated. You have been deprived of exercising your right to vote. You know, that's it. You know, because they're supposed to give them 3 days to go back home and vote and come back the following day. It's possible. So, yeah. Thank you very much, Mr. Schultz, for bringing that out. Mr. Collins, please use your 1 minute.
Yeah, my 1 minute, I'm going to use it perfectly well. Like, I disagree with what you and Prince Collins is talking about. Sure, I still remain in my stand. Okay. When we're talking about people that are fighting for Nigeria, this P2B election, this election now shows how everybody who really fighting for Nigeria. Look at, for instance, look at somebody like Delefa, the guy that was representing P2B. He was also criticizing when it comes to Nigeria. But when he find out that this is where Nigerians are going, when he find out this is where the youth are going, this is where for us to rescue this country, he joined the moving train because he's fighting for Nigeria. He's not fighting for his own selfish interest.
Yeah, but so you cannot make Dele and they are not the same thing. Dele and Sowore are not the same thing, sir.
It's the same. You know? This guy is always.
Okay, you say you disagree. What did you disagree with, please?
What I disagree when people say that he's fighting for the people. He's not fighting
Nobody
for
said
the
that,
people.
yes, sir. Nobody said that.
He just said he's fighting for Nigeria. He's not fighting for me because when people fighting for their own selfish interest.
No, but you say you disagree with me. Let me focus on myself. What did you disagree?
Yeah, so what I'm saying that when people speak about he's fighting for, the people should stop using that word because he's not fighting
That's
for
what I'm
me.
saying, sir.
He's
you are not
answering
my question.
What did you disagree with me? His own opinion. He's entitled for his own opinion.
Mr. Collins. Please, you can't just be talking. Both of us can't be talking. You say this on air, you must clarify on air. You disagree with me, please tell the world why do you disagree with Niger Watch, please.
What I disagree with you when you said that he's fighting for, he's speaking up for Nigeria. I said he's not.
I never said that. I never ever said that. You just manipulated everything.
I didn't manipulate it, Mr.
You want me to play it again, sir? Don't argue with me. Yeah. I'm in front of the video right here. I never mentioned that he's fighting for Nigerians. I said that the satanic leaders will not allow him to rule. They will not allow him to rule because he's attacking them. If they allow him,
I get your own point when I'm talking about. Prince Collins here said he's speaking up for Nigeria. I said he's not speaking up for Nigeria. He's speaking up for his own selfish interest.
Mr. Collins, you have right. Hold on, Mr. Collins. You have right to disagree with anybody, but you must disagree with people with fact. That's what I'm saying. You can't say I disagree with you and Niger Watch, and then I'll allow you to go. No, you have to say it here. Why did you disagree with Niger Watch? And you are saying something.
I repeat what I said here now. What I disagree because when you guys ended your contribution,
Yeah.
He said that Chowore is speaking up for Nigeria. He's speaking up for Nigeria. I said,
why did you disagree with Nigeria Watch, sir? You are mentioning Prince Collins. You mentioned my name. Clarify me. Clarify my brand. Why did you disagree with Nigeria Watch?
Also, why no? Okay, why another thing again? Like I said, you said that he's speaking on, he's countering all those politicians. You understand? He's countering them because he's also pushing his own narrative. When you are pushing your own narrative, so you have every platform to say whatever you want to say.
Okay, is that why you disagree with me?
That is why I disagree with you.
Okay, yes, you are right. Now you are talking. So that's fine. And I stick with that.
Look at somebody like Dele. Look at somebody like Dele. A lot of them that is really have the Nigerians at their mind as all people. Look at how they are fighting about to get this Nigeria working. But when you see people who are fighting for their own selfish interests, I remember when we said about the Pelemado, some said he said that I said those people are fighting. I don't care about how he's today. I don't care, because if he have done something better, I don't see reason why he should fly his children to abroad to go and do surgery. Because if he have put in a better hospital in Nigeria, why should you fly your children abroad?
Collins, sorry, thank you. Let me quickly add this here. When you or myself or anybody submit any opinion here, anybody can disagree with them. But you must make sure you are disagreeing with what you heard, not what you think. So your last statement, you said, I mentioned that he's always attacking the government. You disagree or whatever. You said he's fighting for himself. Yes, I'll reiterate that. Yes, I stand by it. But the reason why Sowore might not likely rule on now or probably for a very, very long time, because he's too realistic, because he's fighting the satanic leader, which is real. But you cannot expect the satanic leaders to get up and allow you to take over their seats. For example, my principal, Mr. Collins, hold on, sir, please. My principal, Mr. Peter Obi, I've never one day attacked these people directly. But when he speaks, in riddles. It's not left for you, a Nigerian, to go digest what our principal is talking about. For example, Peter Obi is always saying structure of criminality, just like that. It's not left for you to go and think, oh, what is he talking about? He said on the video I played in the beginning of this broadcast, saying this is the last time the aspirants will not vote. That is also riddles. It's not left for you to go say, oh, why be said we not a vote since, by the way. Peter Obi, the way he's putting it on, you can't hold him for anything because he's not mentioning your name. Even the people that is saying that they will not mention Peter Obi's name, they are now beginning to mention his name here and there. He have never ever mentioned their name one day. I've never heard Peter Obi talking to Bola Ahmed Tinubu or no. The truth is, like I said, you can disagree or agree. That's what this platform is all about. But when you are disagreeing, be sure of what you are disagreeing about. When you're also agreeing, also be sure of what you are agreeing about. For me, my stance remains that Sowore cannot or might probably have the opportunity to rule this country. Why? Because he's too realistic with his words. Why
can I add 1 second to what you have said? Can I add 10 seconds to what you have said?
Let me just finish this. Why did I say that he's realistic with his words? Because everything he's saying about the government is real. He's exposing them.
He's also contributing. He's also contributing on it. He's also contributing on it. Who brought this? He's also contributing.
No.
Do you know? He's also
Mr. Collins, are you saying everything Sowore is saying about this satanic government is lies?
He contributes.
No, sir. Just answer now. I don't want to sleep here. Is Sowore lying against the government?
Mr. Nigeria, Sowore don't need to tell me what is happening in Nigeria for me to know. Everybody know what is happening.
Okay, that's for you. Okay. What about other people?
I don't need Sowore to tell me.
No, Sowore is not telling you now. But what about other 200 million plus Nigerians?
Average Nigeria knows where their problem is, so you don't need anybody to tell you.
So if an average Nigerian knows where their problem is, why is Peter Obi campaigning?
I don't even know, Mr. Collins. If you talk like this,
Mr. Collins, Mr. Collins, listen.
Mr. Collins, be real, please.
That is human being for you. That is
Mr. Collins, listen. Mr. Collins, listen.
But it's hard for them to accept their problem. That is human being for you.
Listen, Mr. Collins.
Hold on, Mr. Collins, please.
All right.
Go ahead, Prince.
Okay, what this is a platform that where a lot of people are listening to us, and when we try to communicate for other people to learn from it, we try to be objective enough and try to remove our personal sentiment and our thoughts at that time. We try to be neutral enough so that people can understand what we are saying. What I want to believe it or not, people are listening to us. Showore as a person is not fighting for himself. Showore has already made it in terms of when you come to relaxing, if you want to become whoever he wants to be. He left his family back in the US and he's here suffering. He's suffering for the common Nigerians right now. He's not doing it because he want to. If he's doing it for his personal interest, by now he would have gone long time ago. So what he's doing right now is doing the perfect job of a perfect job of somebody that is supposed to be a freedom fighter. But what he's doing is into politics and he's not applying the right strategy. Showore is doing the right thing and he's not applying the right strategy. That's why he's suffering. He's too raw. Let us get it clear. You cannot say Showore is doing anything.
Showore doing the right thing in the wrong way.
With the wrong strategy. That is what he's doing.
And in terms of fighting for Nigerians, I will support Collins on that. For me, at this particular moment, I'm now a bit skeptical. Is he really fighting for Nigerians? Because if you check it, for me, right from day one, if you have been following us, I've said it. So we're supposed to work with Mr. Peter Obi, and I believe,
absolutely.
Yes, but as long as he failed on that, the world is fighting for Nigerians. For me, it will be hard to accept that at this particular moment.
Yeah, I entitled to your opinion. That's right.
Yes.
All right.
So I would like us to hear from Mr. Goodman. Mr. Goodman, your 1 minute, please.
Thank you, Mr. Nanjawaj. Please, this thing you people are doing, is not the best. Okay, everybody should work. I'm not against it. I'm a big fan, but come in a country that you want. Obi is not a saint. Forget it. We are just pushing on Obi because of the frustration of Nigeria, because of what Buhari has done. Because of what has done to us.
Exactly.
If everybody follow, who's gonna check him when it's beginning to go wrong? This is the problem.
And I know that we attack me on this platform by God's grace, Peter Obi win. They will come here and insult me. I know.
This is
because me I will checkmate Peter Obi to the effect.
Yeah. These people will come and fight us here if we are checkmating him.
I go remind them when it comes to that time.
Everybody must not believe in Obi ideology. Showore has his own ideology. Let's tell ourselves the truth. If Nigeria is like the US and people are this corrupt, I'm telling you, most people will be voting for Showore that is come out openly that is going to punish those people.
Because God bless you.
We know Nigeria. We know the way they do their election, they rig, and that's why Peter Obi is playing this politics the way. If it's in a distant country, people will queue behind Showore because he's the one that is coming out open to say, look, these people, all of them, from Obasanjo to Babangida, this where we are today is not Buhari. It's from them, from Obasanjo time to now. This is where we are. So he's saying that these people are going to give account of every money they've taken from Nigeria. If it's a decent, insane country, we know everybody will focus on Showore because we know Nigeria. The moment you follow him now, this cabal, they will rig him out.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So when Mr. Collins is coming here to stick to Showore, you can't criticize him. It's better Showore is less. Yes, Showore. Everybody forget. Most people voted for Buhari because we think he was coming to.
For me, if Showore still come out today and support Peter Obi, I'll be the happiest person on earth.
Yes,
of course.
What are we saying? Showore is not a pushover. What are we talking about here?
Yes. So
even what Peter Obi is doing right now is a modification of what Showore introduced.
Exactly.
Please, can I say something, please?
It's an innovation of what Showore introduced.
Mr. Goodman,
Showore is just doing it in the wrong way. And
in the wrong way. He doesn't have the good strategy. That's why I said he does not have the good political advisor.
Nigeria, you did not drop Peter Obi to fight for the same Nigeria. Then Nigerians are now beginning to doubt you.
Let me take a seconds of your please. I'm not
okay, go ahead, Mr. Collins.
I'm not saying, watch me here now. I used to support Showore. Watch me now. And when I'm saying I'm not Peter Obi now, Mr. Najama, I said that you see Peter Obi, if Peter Obi win this election, I'm going to be one of the people that will come out and criticize. But at this moment now, we Nigerians now where we find ourselves now is not going to help us. So now everybody have to put hand for us to, when you find yourself in a
This is
pit
not
hole,
even the time to criticize him. Yes.
You have to bring yourself out. So everybody is now trying to say, okay, let's bring ourselves out before we can now be able to say, how are we going to move forward? Now, everybody, every way thinking Nigeria now is fighting, how can we
to rescue the country?
How to rescue the country. That is the main important thing now, because the country is already gone. So how can we be able to rescue this country out from these people? That is what every Nigeria is putting. People like Delefatu, all of them are fighting in a way to get this country back. Because if you don't get this country back, how are you going to fight? How are you going to rescue it?
Mr. Collins.
All I'm asking Showore, if Showore know, for me, I don't for Showore come out tomorrow and said, Peter win election, and said, Peter, what you are doing, all of us are going to kill. But for doing that, because if Showore keep attacking, imagine when Showore have opportunity, maybe keep attacking Peter, keep attacking people. He's giving chance for all these people to continue ruling. He's giving chance for people like APC to keep winning.
The truth
people
of
like
the
PDP
matter,
to keep winning.
Yes, you are right. One way, listen, what Mr. Collins is saying here is that when Showore, if you check what is currently going on now with Ohanaeze Showore, he's attacking every single person, right? That's a good one though, because he's not focused. If he was only attacking Peter Obi, we think that, oh, he's attacking everybody. But if you're attacking everybody, now, if I have to ask Ohanaeze Showore this question, amongst all of them, let's talk about the front runners. Unfortunately, he's not one of the front runners. We have, he's supposed to be 3. I don't know why they're adding Konkoso there. So let's say 4 out of the 4. Now, Showore, who, if you have to prefer from these 4, who would you choose? Obviously, Showore will not choose Tinubu. If
he will choose Peter Obi.
You hate Tinubu more than anything. Showore will not choose Atiku. Showore will not choose Kwankwaso. Now Peter Obi go choose. But the question now is, if you are for Nigerians, and we already have somebody that is not standing for the people, almost 80% of Nigerians.
Yeah, as a front runner. Somebody's a front runner already.
Exactly, a front runner already supporting this man. For me, I'm not telling him how to live his life. For me, I will withdraw, swallow my pride, support this man, and let's at least take this country from these satanic people first.
God bless you.
But since he's not doing that, it's a big problem. You know, I have a caller calling in.
Okay.
Hold on, sir. I'll come to you. A caller. Yeah, good morning to you. Please talk to us. Hello. Hello, good morning to you. I have only 1 minute. Speak to us.
Good morning. I greet you in the panel. It has been a while. What I want to say, I've studied Ohanaeze Showore and all that. The truth is that what is wrong with him is envy and jealousy. That's anger of he sees Obi as someone that has taken his place. So there is no way that the pride that he has that I was telling you, I have told so many people that he will end up running a politics that he will end up not getting anything out of it till he resigns from politics. If he's really sure that it's for the youth and it's for Nigeria, he has seen where the Nigeria is among people that put Buhari there. But instead, his pride, he don't want to accept the fact because he see that he's feeling that Peter Obi come from nowhere. I think he's doing everything to put Peter Obi down. Just like what Juan Pastor is trying to do, the anger that he has that Peter Obi did him, he knows that Peter Obi is the most qualified, but the pride that he has that is from the north, just he still has the spirit of the north.
Okay. That's what Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. I have another person here. Let me quickly hear from this person. Though we are rounding up now. Mr. Andrew, thanks for calling in. Please talk to us in 1 minute.
I'm on break. I just want to chip in.
Go ahead, sir. 1 minute.
As for me, Oshowore, you just mentioned something. Out of this 4 runners, who will you choose? Oshowore that I know will not choose anybody. I swear to God who made me. Oshowore believes in himself. Oshowore wants to become president. Oshowore will not support anybody. I know Oshowore very well. Oshowore will never in his life support anybody. He believes in himself. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. If you believe in yourself, it will be difficult to win what you are fighting for. Mr. Goodman, please, quickly, you wanted to say something earlier on.
Yeah, I said, you know, people are saying that it's jealous. Oh, it's contesting. It's a presidential candidate. It's left for the obedient people to counter his as they've been countering Tinubu and Atiku. So while he's doing his own campaign, he can fight anybody he wants to. Politics is a dirty game, so people should not blame him. He's trying to win. He's trying to win his followers because he believes that Obi came, and because Obi came, it's for the youth, and he believes that Obi came and the youth are going towards Obi. He's bound to be jealous because that's his target. That is his base. The believes that youth are his base, and Obi has come. So people will just forget to show what they're doing. Showore means, as far as I'm concerned, Showore too means good for Nigeria. But the way it's going about, that's the only different way. Yeah, okay. Because it's coming out direct to attack these evil people, which is in Nigeria. You don't have to do that. You need to go in a diplomatic way to get them. You understand which Obi is doing? Yeah. And the one I want to talk about is this meeting about, I don't know, we Nigerians, we tend to forget easily, and I will be naive or anything. This northern people that is coming to, look, Ohanaeze is speaking for them. They've destroyed this generation, and this generation is not listening to them anymore. Okay. This meeting these people are having now, like every 4 years, election time, that's every time they come for peace. These northern people come for peace, like they want to discuss. But after that, they forget. When Buhari came in, when Buhari said 75 to 97 to 95, did they come against him? When Buhari was marginalizing it, they didn't kick against Buhari. When Buhari was killing people in the east, did they come against Buhari? Now there's election now, they are pretending like, oh, they care for the east. It's a lie. All this is what they caught here. This is what they caught here. We cannot fall. This generation of Eastern people cannot fall for this or the thing they are doing. We don't. These people cannot be trusted because every 4 years the same thing they do. If after this year now, just pay attention. Next 4 years, let's not forget because we keep forgetting. Next 4 years, just what after if God forbid, maybe Tinubu or Atiku get to power now, you see they will start doing all over again. The only thing that will change if Obi comes to power, but if any of those people come to power, they will not talk peace again. I'm telling you the truth.
Thank you.
When the election comes again, they'll come peace. They'll be like, let's work. Because what they are avoiding, what they are trying to do just to validate the election, so we'll continue to keep Nigeria one for them. Because to them, they believe they own Nigeria. This is the truth. So that's what I want to say about that meeting.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Somebody saying, Oyedika Emmanuel, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. He's saying that too realistic is not the right word. Rather, Showore is too combative. Okay. Anyhow, anybody want to see it? That's a good one. For me, to be honest, with the way Showore is approaching or going about all this, trust me, Nigerian government prefer to die. All of them prefer to die than to allow someone like Showore to rule this country. I'm telling you, it's not going to go that way. Mr. Peter Obi might be even more dangerous than Showore, but he's being silent. You don't know. You just want to get there first. You don't know. So for me, that's why you see the other day at Chatham House, when our principal says it's going to be war against power, I was not happy about it because I know who he is. I know this man will do something. This man will shock Nigeria. He will shock Nigeria with his decision, with his actions. But be like, man, where he get very good advisor. Then they talk to him before he go on stage. They talk to him, please don't say this, so don't mention names, so don't do this, so he they listen. But so whatever, even though you talk to him for backstage, don't say this, so if he reach the stage, he go disgrace.
You know, see about insecurity. P2B have never reviewed how he's going to deal about this insecurity.
Yes, till tomorrow they beat around.
Till
tomorrow,
the best way to.
If they ask him. Even that Ahmed, they ask her for Channels TV the other day. They say, Cheung, I don't really want to talk about this. They don't want to talk about it. Peter Obi mentioned something yesterday, if I remember. He said, all these people, what are they see? So criminal agitators and all that. banditries, said, I promise you they will never be part of this government. It just end like that. You know, they give details how. Because people want him to give details. They made a say, hey, okay, they come, he can't kill all of us. You know, go ever win. He never talk now, says, see, they are still attacking him. That is the problem that Sowore is facing. Sowore don't talk and finish. You don't talk everything. You know?
Mr. Elvis.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry. You see, that's why, yeah, that's exactly what I mean when I gave my submission that, you know, if Sowore, he has every right, you know, because he's a contestant as well. He has every right to do what he's doing. But the one I don't understand is him accusing Peter of corrupt without bringing his evidence. That is the only place I have issues with Sowore. Because if you look at this, let me tell everybody the truth, right? The way Sowore is going about this, you can never, ever wrestle this power away from these people. It is not going to happen. They will do everything humanly possible to still keep us dead. And that is why I keep referencing, if he come to tell us about 1993, because without we getting this democracy after that 1993, he cannot come here to boast of 1993. And the same way we have lost that democracy, if he cannot allow himself to contribute in wrestling away this democracy from these people, I mean, he's lost it all. And that is where my questions come to him. Why are you doing this? If you are for Nigeria, the best thing is to rescue Nigeria first, then do whatever you want to do. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you for your submission today. We need to round up right now because we'll have another broadcast by 5 p.m. today. We are here 7 days a week. If it's your first time here on our channel, remember we are here 5 days a week, 5 p.m., 7 days a week, 5 p.m. every day to Thursday. Then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we are here 6 p.m. in the evening, talking about the things that's affecting you and I. We are talking here how Nigeria can become a better country. That's all we are fighting for here. We argue, we agree, we disagree, but we are still one family. I appreciate every one of you. Now, God bless you. Now, please help us to share before you go. Copy the link with you. Share it in any platform where you belong so that others can hear our voice. We cannot be talking here all the time and you don't share. You know, it looks like we are covering all the important submission that we have in here. So please, we need to expand it, as you know, let it reach out to many out there, many Nigerians out there. Thank you very much, my people. Help us to share and like. I'll see you guys later by 5 p.m. But another broadcast is coming in straight away. Thank you and bye for now.
See, make I talk am again. You know, say some people they take before they hear. If you don't know where your PVC take, and you don't do waka one INEC go another INEC, they tell you say your card no there, your card no there. Take that paper. That's paper where INEC give you. The first 6 numbers when they there, where they call the limitation number, that one, the 6 digits there. Type them. Send them to 8014. 8014. Send them like that as text. You too, you go get text reply immediately. You go tell you where your card is, and you go just go there, go collect them. Anybody when they tell you say your card never call, your card never ready, the person just dey lie. No believe anybody. So you too, no dey waka from one place go another. Just type those 6 digits. Send them to 8014. You go know your place. You go there, go pick up. You know, say my own na to dey make life easy. This PVC important for my body, so I want make everybody collect them. Now our turn, now our rights to vote people where we want inside office, so that the other people will go fit tell them bye bye. They don't try. Abi? Now so go collect them. But yeah, do quick, do they send them. Correct boy, correct babe. We are together. That's so it be.
Before Nigeria, we go to go there. What we follow will be
Labour Party forward ever.
We go forward ever.
Peter Obi forward ever.
We go forward ever.
Nigeria go forward ever.
Forward ever.
Senator
countries like Singapore. Now the better people now dey for government and people will get better brain. So make we no carry people we no get sense enter government for our own Naija. Many people will get better brain for Nigeria. We supposed to dey government to lead us. Now them come be small people, but the ones we no get better head to lead. Now them they do rubbish. So why we not go complain? So make we gather now and choose the best to lead us. People don't ask Peter Obi well say how he take save money when he be governor for Anambra State. Peter Obi don't tell them say a very simple matter. What did he do? Now to cut down the money where government they spend. And for 8 years, he no get house as governor for Abuja. He say he no need them. He no get a governor house for Lagos. In fact, he rent them out for 25 years because he know they stay for Lagos. Why them go get Anambra State Governor Lodge for Lagos State or even for Anambra State? A big governor no get house. Peter Obi even refuse to build presidential lodge for Anambra State because president no dey stay for Anambra State. Now all this kind way, now he take save money for the state. Peter Obi no say it dey important make government no dey waste money because plenty things dey to do. When he be governor for 1 year like that, he cut the money where government they used to dey travel for Anambra State by 80%. Why? Whenever they invite him to Abuja for meeting, now only him they go because of the cost of travel. Yes, now why him go pay for 30 other people when they no invite just because governor won't go attend meeting? He said that one not dey necessary because if he do like other governors we go carry like 30 people follow body go one meeting, all those 30 people go enter flight, all those 30 people go rent hotel, and now money they go so. Money where people supposed to use take eat for the state and do better things. Now all these kind things now make and save better money for Anambra State. Peter Obi self don't talk and say Nigeria must move beyond all yellow. We must come out from country where be na only to chop be our own to country where they fit they produce things. Now make if you vote for Peter Obi, you don't vote for better Nigeria be that. This coming election now battle to help Nigerian youth, market women, families them where they super, students, teachers, farmers, old people and poor people. Now face Peter Obi they see as they work out from everywhere for the country. Now because of these people, now make Peter Obi don't come. And just like person when they die for water, you must try to stretch your hand so that the person go feel raise you up and save you from the problem where you dey. Now make you need to vote for the right person. Vote for Mr. Peter Obi.
Labour Party, Papa, Mama, Pikin. Vote